Hello, this is James Lopes from Bright Star Church, Evening the World Out in Love. The name of this one is Overpaid Teachers. Now, before the teachers judge me over different things, we all heard about the teachers that are underpaid, you know, and Bright Star Church agrees one of the most important, what is my main job anyway. The most important thing is the education of the young minds of America. Get, dealing with their issues and uh, the dealing with their faux fourness, so they don't look like terrorists looking for terrorists, sneaking around and not creating something that's conducive for society and such. So they can be filled with all the knowledge and tools that they need to get the different job and have a great star rising sometime in their point in their life with the information that's clearly all given to them to do with as they will and be the leaders of our future America. Okay, so now that we got that out of the way, I agree. They're underpaid. They need to be paid more. This is, but this isn't about that. This is about the overpaid teachers. And let me tell you something. A teacher goes to a school to learn how to be a teacher. Goes to a schooling student to become the teacher, to teach our students to do whatever they end up doing by giving them all the information they need. Imagine a special school where you go to, but they don't want to let you know what they're teaching you, and they only want to teach you enough to keep you coming back. And in the teaching, they're trying not to let you know what the teaching is. They only give you little bits to keep you coming. They want to use the information they're not teaching you to manipulate you and control you. This truly is the overpaid teachers of America. And it's very interesting. And we're paying for the fathers thing. I think people just weren't smart enough. Well, really, they just didn't have the words to relate this point. The understanding of knowledge is important, not just regulating masses of people because they don't know any other way like our fathers did. It's that revelation time that, or rehabilitation time, purpose of information age. It's the, no, nothing to see here, move along. No, it doesn't work. Uh, Last time I checked, all businesses are in the economy, which is 60% Rise Star Church, with the coupling economy with the sociology, management, gambling that's done accordingly for the only purpose, which is love and finding that star rising, which I call God, only from Him anyway. Well, these overpaid teachers, okay, I'll keep you in suspense no longer. Doctors, psychologists, lawyers, judges, even some police. You need a lawyer, they don't really tell you much about it. They got it handled, don't they? That medical thing that you needed, you could have just, if you had the equipment, you could have did it yourself and got the stuff off the internet or at the library to fix it or whatever drug you needed, right? Oh, they have such great schooling. So expensive, they have to go for so long. I bet you half of them that drop out don't realize, or they got to that point where, okay, I've been trained for these many years in this. Now I figure out what I paid all this money and stuff for. I have to hide information from them because somebody else is telling me they're probably hiding information from me. to hide information from them because I have to do what they say in regulation of those people that I tell the information to in my specialty. So if they were too honest, too true, that's why the thing in scripture about lawyers, by the way. So I have to hide that, or hide the fact that I want to be disobedient in how someone else is telling me to regulate the information that I'm learning with other people for their use when they don't tell me. But I can use the information against somebody else for certain reasons. Oh, or you just have to be like a predatory person that likes to manipulate people by information they don't know when you know it, and your job is to teach it to them when you don't, so you can regulate them by it. Get it? Rewind. There you go. Any which way, I talk about it in the rib where a psychologist and a patient go in, and then they come out two psychologists. One went to school for the information, they did the work to get the word. And then if they taught it to someone else, they wouldn't have to go through the work like they had to. Little problem with society numbers. But it's a good thing that there is a no money thing program where I Star Church really limited. I'll start rising to love. So the nation of presidents, making yourself the with representative president, the all part of the regulating system of the big picture dream, which I guess we know what it is if you read something. Um, any which way, there's it's really better as we don't want the weakest link type of thing. They kind of divided it. Let's keep a shell of the weakest link so we can play around with manipulating them and call us upper class thing. I guess that's the spirit too. So I guess there's any which way. I already set into play just like the ID with like your card thing on there and money deal, which has my purse and economy basis that well, when you get blessed when you give me stuff I need and such. Anyway, that you know every American should get a food stamp card for a sharing thing instead of regulating funnels to patients places as much on a threshing floor. So any which way, I also put an effect in there, which is about the Christ our constitutional law. That is the fasting program to start rising, as Christ our church puts it, and which is a work that ends that God would give as revelation of new heaven and new earth that He created you for. That's what they really would hold back in there. They were making the chain of it stupid to control. By the stupider, making stupid. The things, that's the only knowledge you'll ever have. And they're probably right because they use it that way. It's giving credit where credit's due. Revelation word is only from the Word. And streets cross. The one on it? Did you get it? Any which way. Evening out the teachers. And really the backwards boundary I'm talking about, this is so let me get this straight. The most important thing is start rising and not promoting a suffering business that makes money off destruction of society and doesn't get them mature quick enough to where they're old enough to get guns. Seems to be an issue right now. So those creating that and manipulating people by information that they learn that they're supposed to teach are the most highest paid ones. And the ones not dealing with the most important job, which is star rising, molding the future leaders of America, not to where they're manipulated pets by what they know, of course. Again, you see the backwards here? One should be paying a lot more. We're just starting with a veil. But overpaid teachers, welcome to the real teachers. Real teachers, you can fight for more profits since you have the real teaching. And God bless America, the Bright Star Church, and the evenly paid president teachers. God bless.